one of the things I saw from this was that when folks are moving to a new school, and then you can translate this into like moving to a new city or getting into a new job. There is that first month or two is pretty important in terms of, are you going to do a little bit of work yourself to do some outreach to meet people, kind of, there's a window when you're new somewhere where you can say like, hey, I'm new, can we talk?
Hmm.
And people will almost always say yes. Like I've almost never had somebody say, I don't have time for you, new person. Like that's a weird request. Like they'll almost always say yes. Um, but as time goes on, if you're 6 months in a new school or in a new job or in a new city, you can't use that anymore. So there's this really small window where you can sort of like, if you're starting something, and you can just say like, hey, like, can we just talk? And I'm new, and you don't even have to have a grand plan going in. You just sort of meet people, and there's something that happens in these interactions, whether they're extremely focused or a bit more natural, where themes start to develop. So, at a new school, you start to get a lay of the land, start to feel more comfortable, or in a new city, you start to see like maybe the neighborhood you want to live in, or like the kind of activities you want to get involved with, right? Or then at work, you start to see like kind of your role play out, not as it's written on the paper, but like, how does a company actually work? And like, what are those things that people aren't saying? And like, how do where do you kind of fit in this? What skills do they need from you? And I just think that there's a huge difference between doing that and then not doing that and trying to play catch up and kind of feeling like you're coming from behind.